Well, it's Wednesday, August 25th, and the day has finally arrived. The contracting crew has started working. Yay! We're so excited. They gave us a list of things to order, but they've already come across some trouble. And so, all right, so they started ripping this floor up here. So we got to be careful walking on that. And they started pulling the first layer of floor up here. And unfortunately, I don't think I have a flashlight with me. Otherwise, I could show you a little bit better. They got to buy a beam to run across here. Let me pause this, see if I can find a flashlight. All right, it's not a flashlight, but it'll do. You kind of see the mess going on down there. Pipes laying right on the ground. Some kind of weird, that's for the gas line, I guess. It's kind of all messed up down there. Anyhow, what I was saying is they're going to have to put another beam here to support all of this. And you might be able to see some of that rot that's going on. That's because on the addition behind it, they have wood laying right on the ground. Looks like they started doing something back there. I'm not going to walk there because there's a hole in the ground. It's a little unsafe. Back here, they've really started tearing up. They have to tear up the entire floor because they put a level line on here. And to give you an idea, from there all the way over to here was it was like a 7.5 inch drop in the floor. And you know, and above the window over there wasn't even level. So this room, they said they built this themselves. There's nothing level here. And so they were just going to, at first, golly. So at first, all they were going to do was build up the floor with some floor joists. Okay, and just build it up. And so it was going to make it a little bit smaller of a roof or ceiling. And, you know, you wouldn't be able to tell a whole lot. It would be a gradual build up. And then they would put the flooring over on top of that. Well, they started to cut up a few holes to look around. And you might be able to see a little how crazy it is. And we do have some termite or carpenter ant damage. You've got it's you got bricks under there. You got a big old slab of granite. Yeah, it's crazy. So they're going to redo this. You know, they don't even line up the floors. That looks pretty good on that section. You know, on that section, that looks pretty good. So they're not going to have to replace a whole lot. But unfortunately, to get it level, they're going to have to replace the whole thing. And maybe while they got it open, they'll go ahead and put a vapor barrier to help with the moisture. Yeah. So, they've started work. Hooray! It's going to be fun. Day one, they did a lot of exploratory work, which is fine. It's costing us money, but hey, they're on the job. And we've been away from here for a little while, which is unfortunate because we seem to have lost, well, no, we did. I was about to say we seem to have lost a lot of our birds, but it looks like they're back. we got to remember to get some hummingbird food, because we're out again, and I got to put some suet out, and I'm working on a solar powered bird bath, so we'll get all that going over the next couple of days, bring our birdies back, and so that's where we're at. August 25th. We signed on this house July 8th. We gutted it out right away. In like within 2 weeks, I think, we gutted this place out. And then it's been sitting for a month or more or something. Yeah, it's been sitting for about a month waiting on contractors. It's not their fault. They're busy. But it's our turn. So now everybody else has to wait on us. So, all right. That's it for today. That's our update. Oh, let me just add this to it. All right? Let me just add this. Talk about frustrating. This crazy shed. Am I even still recording? Yeah. All right, this crazy shed. I want to show you something. Don't buy one of those unless you know exactly where you're going to put it, and you're never, ever going to move it again, because Tough Shed doesn't even move tough sheds. Nobody that moves sheds wants to move a tough shed. Nobody. It's almost impossible to find somebody, because apparently they're not braced well. And even Tough Shed tells you, oh, don't take it apart to move it. Oh, so what do they want you to do? I don't know. But this shed is going to get moved one way or another. Either in a coal bucket after being burned to the ground, or I don't know. Somehow, some way, that doggone thing is going to get moved so that we can have a backyard. That's getting moved to right there. All right. See you in the next update.